Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn step 2 on how to teach your child how to read. Now step 2 requires something called letter blending. Now for letter blends, you're going to have to teach your child how to blend 2-letter words and 3-letter words. Now how you're going to start this off is you're going to start them off first by teaching them the consonant sounds and the short vowel sounds. You're only going to go over the consonant sounds and short vowel sounds when you teach them how to blend. Now you're going to start teaching them words such as cat, bat, rat, hat. And you're going to need to know a lot of activities to do with your child, because if you use one activity, it's going to get boring for the child. So let me show you a couple activities that we use. So right here we have the Sweet Pea Learning magnetic letters. They come with 208 pieces of letters. They have all the letters of the alphabet. They have lowercase b's, uppercase b's. They have 6 lowercase and 2 uppercases on each letters, as you can see, and they're magnetic so they can stick. And if you use these, you can practice words like this B right here and this A, and you'll focus on your child putting these together like ba. So folks, you want them to hold that letter sound when they read. You don't want them to stop. You don't want them to go b-ah. You want them to go blah. And that's how they're going to learn how to blend. Now, if you get a T here, you want to start with 2-letter words, but right. You can get a T here and you can add that in and put that together and go bat. Now, your child is going to have to learn how to do this on a daily basis. It's not an overnight thing, so do little by little each day, probably like 10 minutes per day, 20 minutes per day. The more practice, the better. Now, let me show you some different games that we have to offer that you can use on your child. Now, once you teach them how to blend the letter sounds while holding the sounds, bat, you can switch it up. You can encourage them and have them use the symbols, and you have to get the Sweet Pea Learning magnetic numbers if you want to use the symbols. And you can have your son place their finger on this letter like so and start bat. Again, you could have them place it like this and make the sound bat. You could have them read different words. You could put different combinations of letters in so they can get familiar, and have them make sure that they're playing games so they can have fun. This is all about fun, because if the child isn't having fun, they're not going to want to do it. So other ways to make this fun is we have sight words on our website. Again, if you want to know how to purchase these, I'll have the link in the description. See, we have 80 sight words that you can use, like mat, cap, mud. And on the back side, it's the picture. On the front side, it's just the word. And we have cutouts with the flashcards. They can cut these out and they can slide their fingers and practice that way. You could also do different things, such as using beads, like blending letter sounds like with the beads. And if you use different beads, they can put letters together and practice that way. Now I want to show you other things that are some games that your child could use that we have on our website. Again, you can come up with your own games. You don't have to purchase things on our website. However, it's just important that your child practices these things to keep pushing on the reading. And then after this, we're going to show you how to use some books, beginning reading books for your child, so that your child can learn how to read by using beginner type books. Now, if you could see here, I like this because your child can practice. Let me move these out the way. I'm sorry, everybody. I like this one because your child can hold on the sides of the handles, and they can practice blending letter sounds. They can start with 2-letter blends, and they can practice with 3-letter blends. And they have combinations of different letter blends. It's capital. It's Young Hands. We have it on our website. I'll provide you with the link in the description so you can purchase that if you're interested. Now, another game I like is this spelling game. It has the pictures of the animals. It has pictures of everything that you need, and you have the words right here where they can spell it, and they can look at the pictures and they can blend. So that's a good thing to have as well. Another fun game that your child can do is they can do this little spelling game where they're putting these puzzles together, and then they can learn how to blend each letter after they put the puzzle together. However, this is something that you want to hold off on. This is something when they're beginning to learn sight words. So you don't want to buy this one yet. You want to stick to the ones with simple blends. But if you do buy this, then you have to pay attention to the letter blends, the consonant and short vowel sounds. And that's the same thing for this one as well. This is later because of the words, some of the words like frog, that works. But moon doesn't. That's something that's more advanced. So you want to stick with something like this for now and play games with these over here. Another one that you want to start off with is blocks. Children love blocks. And these blocks, they can start using, in these blocks, they can put two letters together. They can start blending with their letter sounds. They can see words that's already put together. They can learn how to count. They can practice on their numbers. It has symbols that they can recognize with, there's shapes, there's fun games. So blocks are very important, you guys. Now everyone, the age range for these products is 3 years and older. However, under parent supervision, it's younger. You could start at the age of 1. You just have to monitor them so they won't put, some of the stuff in their mouth. The building blocks, a child can use that at 1. Just make sure you monitor them. And you just want to make sure that when you teach your child these things that they're learning. So if they're not the correct age, that doesn't mean you can't purchase these items. You can definitely purchase these items. You want to make sure that you monitor them so that nothing can happen and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.